Hello, many greetings. Hello, many greetings. Hello, many greetings.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Welcome on in. Hope you all are having a lovely day. Hope you all feel very greeted now that we have the sounds going. I don't know what changed. All I've done is be gone for 3 days. My computer was off, and now things are broken. It is what it is. It's the way it goes. It's the way it goes sometimes. It's just the life of content creation. You leave and do nothing, and you come back and things are broken. Hi, everybody. That's how we're going. Oh my gosh, what's going on, y'all? Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, many greetings.
Source with the gift memberships. Oh, wow. What are the chances? How are we doing today, everybody? Welcome on in. Jinxie, thank you so very much for the 20 gift subs and 5 gift members. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope y'all feel super greeted right now. And Jordan, thank you for the huge donos before stream even started, my dude. I really appreciate that. 2 of them in there. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Perfect timing to start. Just got off work. Welcome on in.
Greetings.
We got, was that Fan-tailed Ace? Hello, how are we doing? Sky Girl, let's go. What's going on? Sparrow, hello, hello.
Hello, many greetings.
Violet Chewy, Yentl, K Crane, Lulu Goblin, what's going on? Mr. Regi, hello, hello. Lizosaurus, hi, good to see ya. Anima, good to have ya. Again, Jinxie, lovely to see you as well. You abandoned your computer and it hurts feelings? Yeah, I guess so, Helen. How are we doing today? Welcome on in. But, you know, it's cool.
Wow,
it's how we going. It's where we go.
Thank you for everything, fWhip.
Megan, thank you so much for the 18 months. I really appreciate all the support. Lovely to have you back. Welcome on in. Fan-tailed Ace, thanks so much for the 5 months, my dude. What are you planning today? We're going to work on the city for a little bit more and just kind of see how everything goes in there. Yeah, happy Pride Month, y'all. Hope y'all are, for those who are celebrating and everything, I hope y'all feel very loved this month and can have some good times with the community and just be able to be yourself. Really, really hope y'all are take this month as a time to kind of celebrate yourself and celebrate who you are. Will there be a 10,000 day movie? Most likely not, because it would be longer than YouTube allows for videos. It would be too long. How was your trip? It was really good. For those that didn't hear, I was down in Austin for the weekend at a bachelor party, and it was super fun, and I am so tired. It was a really good time, though. It was really, really good hanging with some buddies, and just had a good time. Austin is a fun town to go hang out for a weekend, so I had a good time there.
Still loving the videos.
Teacher Sai, thank you so much
for the
18 months. I really do appreciate that. Lovely to have you back. I'm sure summer break's coming up soon. Yentl with the 38 months.
Merry Christmas. The wait and VM, not the timing yet.
That's okay. That's okay.
Trying to make the TTS have a hard time. _fWhip heart _fWhip Nova _fWhip.
Also, Jinxie, thank you for the big gritty goose. Jewel, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Yeah, so for those that are asking about this whole community leaderboard thing on the YouTube chat,
hello, many greetings.
I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. I saw it at the exact same time you all did.
Hello, many greetings.
First time I ever heard about that was when I put the pre-stream up, and who was it in the Discord? Valen Knight just posted a picture of it in the Discord, and I was like, what's that? I should go look. And yeah, I have no information on what it is. We're just gonna see how it goes. I didn't even get an email about it being released or anything like that. I'm assuming the way it works is that there's some amount of experience that you can gain before the stream starts, and then as the stream goes on longer, that like increases the tiers of levels that you can get. I don't know. I got no ideas, dude. We'll figure it out as it's going. Maybe there's some creator sponsorship or sponsor video that I should have watched, or creator insider video is what it'd be called. Maybe I should have watched that, but we'll see. Yeah, we're just gonna be chilling today and hanging and working on a little bit of planning. So my friends on the YouTube side, click the like button if you have not already. We got 400 people in here and we got 200 likes, so I really do appreciate all the support.
Gritty goose, gritty goose, gritty goose.
A lot of gritty gooses. Pride gritty gooses, even better. Yeah. I'm curious if it's going to be something where they're going to try and add levels to things. I think it's like Twitch points. Donate. Donate. Thanks so much for the donut again, my dude. But donations are tied to it. They do give you more experience, apparently. But then, like, Jordan, you've donated a ton and you're still at 150 experience. So I don't know how the experience gains work. Because I saw you had done 2 and it locked you at 75. And then I started the stream and then you jumped to 150. I don't know. It's we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it turns out. I haven't done. Yeah, so it's the amount of times that you're chatting, you can get experience for it, and then donations, you can get even more experience for it. We'll see. I don't really know.
It looks amazing. You give me so much inspiration for my own world.
Quartz Queen, thank you so much for the 4 months. Glad you enjoyed it so much. That's absolutely awesome.
Whip hands.
Anna Ross, how we doing? Welcome on in. Isaac, hello. Who else we got in here? Heroic Pixels. We got Hype Train. Yeah, we do. Thank you for the biddies. Teacher Sai, thank you for the biddies. I think I got everybody on there. What's up, Ninja? How we doing? Anna Ross, thank you for the 5 gift members. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's late in my country. Iraposiro? I'm assuming. Yeah, I know it's time zones aren't the most favorable around the world, especially video late stream. So I tried doing it earlier, but I was a sleepy boy this morning. So this is what now me waking up. Wombat collected 9,000 alliums. This is great timing. Good luck. Just make a flower farm. Just find a spot in a flower forest, make a farm, and just chill. They don't have many XP today. I'm working tomorrow, and it's almost 11 p.m. Just staying still until I'm EP enough. That's fair.
Pleased to meet you.
What do you call a group of creepers?
Heroic Pixels with the 4 months thing. Isn't it an explosion or is it a creep of creepers? I can't remember. I feel like we've had this conversation before and I don't remember what we said it was. But we'll see. I don't know.
Pleased to meet
Maybe
you.
Everybody else has ideas. Flanders with the 16 months. Thank you so very much. Heroic Pixels with the 500 biddies. An explosion. Was that just a cue in for the joke? For the dono?
Health cool like the stream everyone on YouTube.
Blooded Eyes with the 47 months. Thank you so very much. Dude, almost 4 years. So close to a new tree. All right. The TH3B0SSM4N. We're going formal names over here. How you doing, boss man? Welcome on in. Just want to peek in. Usually I would have been able to stay despite the time, but after a day of joint pain acting up, I'm exhausted. We'll catch the VOD at Anima. Absolutely no worries at all. Go enjoy some time laying down. Some horizontal time. Good for the soul. And here we go. Into the mining and crafting worlds. I mean, clear this out. This is a sneaky little next project. So we were working on these in the last creative planning stream where we kind of came through and started detailing out what a few sections might look like. And I think they worked out fairly well. We got those guys sorted. I think the plan was to tackle these next. And then we got all of these shaped out. I think I was going through and like starting to throw the roof shapes in. Or at least I was doing that on the diagonal ones to just get those lined in. And we've got a lot of planning done. I know that much. We did a lot of planning. We even started back here. I have copied in the next round of interiors that I want to do. I don't think they're going to be next episode, but they're going to be the one after. So I got Ixie Pixie's little goldsmith down here because I think that would be a really cool one to get placed in. And then right over here, we got the copper. Whose copper factory is this? Nova's proper copper workshopper. So we got that one now in this world. And then we got Timo's clay craft creations. So they got theirs in here. So I'm going to have to go do all of this. A best pottery of all of Path. Yeah, we're going to see how many of those shards we can manage. Didn't realize that was in there. Wow. fWhip really saw the interiors this morning, decided to procrastinate to make future fWhip have more to do. Yeah. Exactly. Also, for those who are on the supporter server, I did get the new interiors loaded up. or not the new buildings. So all of these guys that were not on the server previously are now on the server. So that building, that, and that, all of those are in there. The only one that I marked was for the visitor center here. I just said talk to me first. So if anybody wants to, I just want that to be like a really special and on theme one. So I just want to make sure I kind of trust who's working on it before, just to make sure it's in the right direction. But we need to get the rest of these planned out too. So I figured today we just try and plan out a few of the buildings as we can, see where it all goes, and yeah. Oh, and then the other interiors that I copied in, I got the newspaper in here. I'm gonna need to go through and as you can see, I can't the book's empty, so it's being all weird. I'm gonna need to go through and like get all of the item frame things and everything placed into this one, but I got at least the signs were able to copy over, so that's good for the newspaper. What is it called? The Path Gazette. Yeah. And then we have Das G's Butchery. And it even copied over all of these, all the armor stands and everything. So I got all the entities in here too, which is fun.
And my thesis is
and then I've decided to go with what Das had, and I'm going to try and
high.
reorganize this little corner here. So I took out the road for now, and we're going to reframe it going out somewhere else. It might honestly just like come like up there, and then this building can just be like a little standalone weird one right in here. And then yeah, we'll I actually can't even do that. So there's not a we'll see. There's actually no possibility of that because I can't get a charge creeper. And then we got the little shop down here that I got those as my next round of so there's 1, 2. Oh, and then I also got I think this is Jinxie's. Yeah, Jinxie did the little bakery interior down here, so I got to get this built out too. So we got that's the other one. Thank you so much for the support on the hype train, y'all. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, so that's kind of next round. So it's gonna be those 3 guys, and then I got that one, and this one. Oh yeah. Who did this candle shop, by the way? Yentl, was this you? Yentl, why do I feel like this is yours? Shader pack name? I don't use shaders. Who did this one? Is anybody in the... There wasn't a sign on here that said who did it. It was Yentl. Where do you want me to throw your name on it? Because I need to get your name in here, because otherwise I will forget.
At least 5 times.
Already finished a new interior on the plot world. Dang, Jan, you were going quick. JKB, thanks so much for the 2 months, my dude. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Isn't it above the door? It doesn't have your name on it unless it's on the inside. Oh. Yes, it is. What kind of dye could I put on here that would make it lighter? Is that... You do that. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do a white dye on it so it just pops a little bit more. I completely missed that. Sorry. My mistake. That'll work. We got that in here. We'll see. Love these interiors. Would like to see more videos making these. Yeah, I want to get a lot of them built in soon. The next time that we work in the city, I'm gonna try and get all of those interiors done. And I think I need to I need to start actually working on the city a lot more, because I gotta get moving towards making that project actually happen. But I want to next time, I think I want to build like these houses, like all of these guys, and then throw in all those new interiors that I brought in here. I'll talk to you later about the visitor center. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. You should do a collab with Prowl. I've done stuff with Prowl in the past, way long ago, but he's a Bedrock player, so it's kind of hard to collab with somebody who's playing Bedrock when somebody else plays Java. So maybe in the future if he comes over to Java, but I don't plan to go to Bedrock. On this one, I kind of wanted to work in some like a lighter gray palette, so I was thinking Dead Tube Coral, maybe Dead Brain Coral, this, maybe some of that. And then we could do some cobble and mossy cobble. How would this look for a little palette? And because, you know, I can't help it, That could kind of work. Do you have any tree designs for this one? No, we're gonna hand build all the trees out here. I'm not gonna bring in any designs. So we'll see how that works out when we get there. I want this to be the primary block. I think it'd be kind of cool to have more coral. And then we will just send this all the way around. Oh, no, that can stay there. My hope today is that we can texture a few more of the buildings on the outside here. I'm not in like a huge rush to get a lot of this stuff done. Like I mentioned, still a little sleepy. So we're gonna just we're gonna see how the pace goes and just try and get enough done today. But like, I'm not gonna kill myself over getting a ton of progress done on it. I just wanted to chill with y'all and turn on stream for a bit, to be honest. Ready for a cozy late stream? Me too. Except I have to go to the grocery store later today. And that doesn't sound fun. Actually, let's do like a window there. Maybe a 2-wide window here. And I could do like that. That could kind of work. Sounds good. Good. What will we be working on? We're going to start with these buildings here. And just see where we can take them. Trying to get a little bit less noisier in texturing. I feel like the recent builds, especially the castle that y'all will see for this week's video, have been very, very noisy in textures. It looks good. I like it. I think it's a good build. I really like how it turned out, but I've been noticing it. My texturing's been getting a little noisy recently, and I'm trying to tone it back a touch. So I'm trying to go with blocks that really, really work together now, so we can like not have as extreme of textures and things going on. I think even something like that kind of works. I feel like this is kind of greeny. I don't know. Actually, it's kind of more warm tone with the coral in there. So maybe let's try some different grades. Let's try these guys. And we could do a little trapdoor shenanigan. Kind of nice. And then around the frame, I think I'm actually gonna do there just for a single thing. Stupid skeleton! The sky's on fire. Well, the sky is fire. Maybe use stone in the color palette. Tone. Let's grab tone. I feel like stone just kind of adds that little extra noise. But I guess it also like brings the noisiness down a touch. Maybe we can go like a little bit right along here, because then it'll separate it from this, so that doesn't really feel samey. So that could also help. Might not be a bad idea. A little something like that. Or do we get rid of the wool and then actually just replace that with the concrete powders? It's kind of nice. Sun deadly laser for skeletons. Yeah. And me personally. Late to stream, what's up? We are just getting started. I'm late to stream too. So we're chilling. Everybody's late. It's fine. Well, actually, it's totally on time. Just like definitely on time. Actually, I don't need any of that there because I can just get rid of the floor. And I will put, I think I put a lot of torches down there already, but we'll put some more. You know what? For the entrance, I think I'm going to change this guy out here just to that. I kind of like that it's slabs going up to it, so we won't be able to throw a ton out here, but I think it could kind of work. And then a door. Mangrove, maybe? I'll leave that for now. Might change it to spruce. Well, more of a highlight, darker blocks, and the shadow spots look nice. Yeah. I'm trying to get that a little bit in here. We can maybe bring that down here just a touch. What type of log do we want?
Got back from TwitchCon EU today. Had an incredible time, but I'm absolutely knackered now.
I'll feel you on that. I'll feel you on that. Was there the mod meetup? Did y'all do it? Did y'all have a chance to hang? Did the mod meetup happen? Also, Serendipity Place, thank you so much for the 22 months, man, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Because weren't there quite a few mods that went this time? I thought I saw y'all talking about that in the Discord or something. That's next year for sure? Okay.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi, fWhip. My birthday was last weekend on Saturday. Could I get a happy birthday? Also,
Got a bug. Happy birthday.
Months.
Hope you had
yellow
fun.
Heart emoji. Yellow heart emoji. Yellow heart emoji.
Thank you so much for the 27 months. I really do appreciate that. Hopefully you're able to get some chill hang time. Do some fun stuff on the birthday. We probably realistically don't need to texture this that much down here, but I will. If anything, I'm going to do it just to get rid of a little bit of the coral. We could come back here and kind of do a little bit more. Now we're going to get rid of that guy and just bring in some tone, our tone. And then over in here, we'll just do a lot of mossy cobble in there. And then as we're working our way out, we can start moving it back into being a little bit of stone. And then we'll just do like a little right into here. Give it a little bit of a highlight. That'll work. Why not? Nobody's really going to be back there ever, so it's fine. I'm not sold on spruce yet, but I'm just kind of keeping it for now until we figure out what else we want to do. We can change it out pretty easily.
Hey, for real.
Hello, fWhip. How are you today? I look forward to seeing University Street finished. Happy Pride Month, y'all.
Aries, thank you so much for the donut. I really appreciate that. Happy Pride Month to you. Yeah, I'm excited to see this place finished too eventually. Eventually! Through the powers of eventually! We'll get there. What do y'all think we should do block palette wise on this one? What's a fun one to give a shot to right now? Because I have absolutely no idea. I'm just kind of framing. You watch Andor? Spoiler, it's good. I've watched the first episode. Sid and I have been meaning to watch the second one. Mangrove and diorite is cool. Mangrove and diorite. Well, I'm not changing the bottom. The bottom's staying this gray. Calcite, bone, mushroom block, stem, diorite.
Hey, for real.
27 months is nothing. You're my comfort YouTuber.
Jadabug, thank you for the donut. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we watched the first episode of Andor. We've been meaning to watch more, but Sid and I have barely seen each other in the last 2 weeks. We've been Oh, and then here. So Sid last weekend was out for a bachelorette party, and then me this weekend I was out for it. So she got home Monday night, like late Monday night, and so we hung out on Tuesday, and then we hung out on yeah, the cherry wood. Do we have cherry wood up here? No, we don't. We could do cherry. Cherry is something that we don't really But anyways, so I saw her for a whopping 6 hours last night, and she left this morning on another work trip. So we haven't seen each other at all recently. So we started watching Andor together, and we like watching shows together if we start them together. So I have not moved forward ahead on watching it all because I don't want to get in trouble for, getting ahead. I kind of want to do an orange build. I feel like we haven't done orange. People are getting me on the orange. Mostly because I still have so much red terracotta, and we can just grab it right down in here. So we can go red terracotta, smooth red sandstone, and then we'll do like the upper floor as a little acacia. Go ahead, get ahead. It's worth the trouble. Whoa. Let's get rid of this guy and Control C, copy that. Don't you put that evil on me. Don't you try and get me to fall for that one. I'm not going to the dark side. But yeah, so we've been meaning to watch Andor, and I'm just kind of playing the waiting game until she gets back home, and then I'm sure we're gonna binge it. Orange, my day has come. Are you on season 1 or 2? Season 2. We've watched season 1. Wow, from there it really says stripped acacia log? Dang, it's orange. Really saying bam? Bam, 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 bam? Really? I guess that's kind of a paler version. I feel like that stripped acacia log does not seem to fit in there. Really? I don't know, man. Up the acacia log with acacia planks up here. Yeah, I was thinking about doing like a little like that, like changing out the framing a touch for it. And I can also swap it to there. Resin bricks are nice accent. Good, because I was not sure on them. So hopefully, if y'all like them, we'll see how it goes. How y'all been doing though? No, I couldn't stream Friday, so I haven't been on a stream since Wednesday.
Keep it real.
Let's go.
Jordan, thank you so very much, my dude. I really appreciate the donos today. Thank you. Make sure you're looking out for yourself first too, though. I really appreciate the support, but no need to go overboard on all of it. But also, I don't need to tell you how to spend your money. You can do whatever you wish. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Don't like spruce with orange. Yeah, I'm thinking we can change the spruce out, but I'm not too sure. I don't want it to be like super contrasty. So I'm not really sure what I want to change it to. I think we could dirty it up. So we've done the spruce down here with the orange, and I think it actually did work well, but we had a lot more spruce to it. I don't know. Maybe the orange just needs more to it, like signs going around. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna add like stuff like this to it. All like this is just getting the base texturing in. Just do unstripped spruce. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking strip darker glow. Oh, I hate that it does that. Ew. Let's try this. Yeah, that's a lot darker, but maybe it's good. Maybe it is good. Maybe good problem. Thoughts? Because then at the top, I do like the acacia going all the way up, but we could just do like a little thing here that gives like a little bit more of that dark oak coming in for a little bit of the framing. Darker makes the orange pop more. That's true. True facts right there. We also never put the dark oak slabs back here, so we can throw those in. I have the same thing thinking got third place on leaderboard. Sorry, I just hit my microphone. Yeah, I'm not too sure how that whole thing works yet. So we're just gonna kind of let it go. As far as I know, there's nothing you can redeem with them because I haven't set anything up, and maybe it's a new system that they're working on building out, and they're just letting people start to collect points right now, which would be kind of cool. That would be fun if... Oh, actually, that's what I did that wrong. Sorry, I just realized that I hadn't done this back here.
Keep it real.
I'm broke, but I've been taking inspiration on you and Wombat. I really love the style. It's definitely the best I've seen, and I like your the terrain.
Hey, Mr. Riggy, thank you so much for the donut, my dude. I really appreciate it. All good to be chilling in chat too, so make sure you're looking out for yourself first. I really appreciate the support, but always please take care of yourself first. Warped roof to keep the fWhip colors, sort of. No. That'd be way too much. We could potentially do dark first rain, but I don't think so. I'm trying to tone down the roof colors. I'm kind of thinking we go with that. I think that darkness to it with the blackstone could be kind of fun up here. I was looking around the city before, and like obviously it's a clown house right now with all of this, but you can see like up there, I just don't really like how much. I mean, there's a lot of red, which is good, but then there's like the random single orange roof. We got the pumpkin roof. We got, it adds character for sure, but I think for like the whole grand view of the city itself, I really like just the base silhouette colors more instead of just having something super noisy. Obviously, like we have concrete roofs everywhere right now, but I think for the long-term health of the city project, getting rid of things like that might be worth it. I think I'm going to try Blackstone first, though. Do we full block it at the top, or do we... I think we full block it. We can put a little something on it, you know? these. Fix you. Fix you. Fix you. Fix you. Fix. 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 Yeah. Fine.
Hey, for real.
Yeah, the dock area is more uniform than the older areas in the city in terms of roofs, but I like the variation. I think it will look more put together when you finish this area.
That's probably fair. I think I want to do more like the original city themed I had talked about way back in the day. But Aries, thank you so much for the donut. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much, everybody, for the support today. Y'all been absolutely awesome. Guess all we needed was leaderboards. Yeah, I originally wanted to go very like Stormwind vibes from World of Warcraft, which that city, if you've seen it, has each district is a very specific colored roof to it. And so I was originally wanting to go with that vibe, but then I kind of just didn't really hit on that when I was originally kind of getting into building out this space. So I kind of abandoned it a little bit. But yeah, I think it's maybe it's that like these definitely have more noise into the roof, like with an actual gradient, where a lot of these up here are just solid colors. Like the mangrove ones are purely just mangrove, and then we have random ones with gradients. So maybe I just need to go back and gradientify these original roofs before we call the project fully complete. Not like reshape them in any way, but just like putting a gradient on them so that they can have a little bit more texture, because I think it's that they feel flat and these feel very alive, but more like basic colors. So I think that's part of it. But who knows? Blackstone. Blackstone brick. Deep slate tire. What's all achieve in this world? Like a world tour? I just did one 2 weeks ago on the channel. You can go check out if you would like to, but it took about 2.5 hours to record a world tour, so I don't have time to give you that right now. But we got 10,000 days in this world now in the actual survival side, and there's a lot of building to go along with that. So I would recommend checking out the world tour if you would like to see more, because there's not that much I could give you right now that would really be able to show everything. This is kind of the main capital city here that I call Path, and it is a big medieval fantasy city. But then we also have a huge farming region. We got a little village up there. We got a dwarven city. We've got another village there. We've got all of this farmland. We got custom mountain ranges, secret project I'm working on, secret projects, you know, and then big desert city and all that cool stuff. So yeah, Jordan, back at first. Is it going up in experience yet? Oh, it did go up. You got 200 now. That's so weird. Why is it holding off so much for experience? Oh, Emily, I'm sorry. I don't control the ads. Sometimes they get me too. Do we go into this directly, or do we want to add a wall? Also, do we connect it? We could do a little... like that, and then it kind of connects. Yeah, the experience system, I'm assuming, is very beta. What is the community leaderboard? That's a great question. I do not know. Turned on stream today, and it was just here. I didn't even see an option to enable it or disable it. It was just there. Okay, we'll do that just to keep it spawn proof. We might need more contrast than this. Bro. What are you breaking my door for? Don't break my door. loser. Oh, I didn't give them a door here, though. We like that orange. Let's try the one darker. Oh, I think that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Love the use of resin. Yeah, I think it'll work out. I think it could be kind of fun. We just need to keep adding more dark oaky elements in so it doesn't feel like it's too overpowering. And even something like that could be kind of nice.
Pleased to meet you.
Recent papyrus vid popped off so much. V exciting.
It's kind of a fake pop-off, I will be honest. But Pilana, thank you so much for the dono. So yeah, if you've seen the new papyrus vid near like 2 million views right now, that was the one where I did an ad integration with GoGo Squeeze, and they ended up paying for ad space for it. And so I just randomly opened my YouTube page and I was like, oh my god, this vid's blowing up. And then it's all ad space paid things where they just wanted my ad segment to play out there. So it's unfortunately a little inflated over what it is. They were paying to get it to they basically paid to get it 100,000 200,000 views an hour for a day or two, and so now it's at 1.7 million something right now. But yeah, so it's is that why I kept seeing it? Yeah, they were paying to get it out there more than, because they wanted more effort and everything out of the ad that they paid for. So yeah, I wish I could say that that was me making the video pop off, but not quite, unfortunately. I got a nice little extra bump off of it, but I didn't really make any money off of it for all those extra views. So I'm not complaining. I did gain like another 1,000 subscribers off of it though, so I will take that. You're a good GoGo Squeeze salesman. I know. At this point, I need my own promo code because I want to use it myself. What is the purple crown? Purple crown. Oh, in chat. It's a new ranking system that YouTube has. The more active you are in chat, apparently, and also the more you donate, you can get experience, and then you can be the top 3 in the leaderboard. If you had a code, Blocky and I would be so happy. I tried asking for one. They said no. I tried. So I've retextured soul campfires to look like spruce logs. It's not a default texture. Normally they just look like oak logs as well, but I figured, you know, soul campfire, darker log makes sense. So or just do something like that, and then kind of to separate those two levels. Do we like that? I would need to come through and do this here too, though. Do we like that? That works. What's a good little flower to throw in here? What's a good cornflowers? A little cornflower. Get that like super blue to orange contrast. Or blue orchid. Why did my experience just double? That's a great question. I have no idea how the system works. Cornflower or blue orchid? Orchid 100%. Which flower? Orchid? Okay. I'm seeing more orchids than I'm seeing. Yeah, we can't put any back here, but actually, yeah, we can't because I need to do this. Yeah, I'll place one there. Can't place one there. That's okay. Okay. Peak fWhip colors. Yeah, we got the little secret fWhip colors in here. And then so y'all can have it because I know people keep asking for it. Get a little blue sign in there. A little warped. You'd think they would put out information on a new feature? Yeah, I don't know. I lost my partner rep, so I don't get any information anymore. I used to know about things before they went out, but, you know, yeah. Now I don't. Why I lost my partner rep? Yeah, apparently it was only supposed to be a 6-month thing, and all I got a notice of when I lost my partner rep is that you've graduated out of the program. But I know other people. I had my partner rep for like 18 months before I was told that it was only supposed to be a 6-month thing. So I don't know. Then I know people who have had their partner reps for like 6 years. So. Yeah, I think the experience thing is probably just very laggy. So, my partner rep, like an official YouTube partner rep, like a YouTube employee who I could ask questions to and would get information from. So if there's ever an issue with my YouTube channel, I had somebody who was actually a YouTube employee that I could just shoot an email over to and be like, hey, this isn't working. It's great to have as a person to actually have a human to talk to in relation to issues with your job, but oh well, it's fine. Oh, I can break all this. Not that. There's a lot of mob sounds in here. I think I see why. Oopsies! Do we keep the tough or do we go something different? You get experience by donating and chatting. Yeah, but it seems very inconsistent. Tough is okay. Yeah, I know that, like, tough is a good block. Like, it looks good. It just depends if we actually want it here or not. Tough isn't right. I think what we could do instead. Also, let's just go in here and, Hi, everybody. Look at all of our friends down here. Let's see if I can just, like, throw a ton of torches in. And then we just, like, run really far away. Maybe they'll just despawn.
Keep it real.
Are the planters going to have cuttings of the world tree or just custom oaks?
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I was planning to just do custom oak trees, but that's not a bad idea to do stuff. Sorry, it's gonna be laggy for a sec. I'm doing Nvidium things. It's not a bad idea. Would be azalea leaves. I feel like the oak would be better for contrast wise, and we could put some azalea in for highlights, but who knows? Hope the planners get unique different trees. Yeah, my plan is to build them all by hand. I don't want to put in like pre-done trees. Okay, cool. Now all of our mob sounds are gone. Hello. Undercity belly is a little dangerous. It is getting a little dangerous down there. That's true. I kind of was feeling up here. Like this just... Maybe it's not... Like this originally is giving like warehouse vibes. So I was kind of thinking the upper floors could almost just be like a spruce. Just like a pretty simple... But maybe to achieve that, we actually bring this into being... Now I'm kind of thinking we could throw brick in here for the base instead of the tuff. Brick could be kind of fun. Oh. Let's try brick. Actually, can I just do this? How much does this goof up? 106 blocks. Anything else get tuffed that wasn't supposed to be tuffed? No. Cool. Let's try this. Oh. Right. Nope. No polished granite walls, but there's polished tuff walls. Minecraft. What's that about? Actually, this will kind of give a little bit more shape to this side here before the fireplace goes up. You seem kind of like a tough guy. I do like tough. Yeah, that's a pretty good block. Bots sabotaging your channel. Yeah, it doesn't happen all that often, but I just get like my most loyal commenters. They're there every single video. I know that they're real. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I know they're real. My mouse is all goofed up. It's just showing the arrows now. What's up with that? Let's get some like gray terracotta, regular terracotta, granite. Not a bot. No. There's like, if you check any single one of my videos and you go to the oldest comments on there, there is every single time, every single video, there's at least 3 or 4 bots that comment on it that definitely have not safe for work profile pictures that somehow have not been banned on YouTube. That one's always a confuzzling moment of how... I mean, they just make new accounts because every time I ban them, they come back with a slightly different name. So that's all it is. But every single video I post, they're there saying, "Wow, you're so amazing at what you do. The commentary on this video is next level." Seeing those bots, they're everywhere. Yeah, they're literally everywhere. Every single YouTube channel has some version of them. Is that up here? It is up here. Okay. What else we got that? I've seen bots like that everywhere. Yeah, I always just joke that they're my most loyal viewers. I know that they're bots. I know. Okay. I know I said no tough here. Dude, that mouse thing being bugged is actually kind of bothering me. I'm like, I must fix it. But I think like a little tough base on this one could be kind of cute. And then maybe a Witomashi stone brick. Gain another level. We're really just stress testing this whole system today. No, I want chain. That's what it is. I don't know. We have a little something in here. Looks like you can just a little walkway into the back with tree. Moss acacia log, moss brick, tough. Instead of that base, use this pallet for the roof. Yeah, I want to change the roof up. It's going to be probably different than what it is, but I get... Yeah, okay. We just pulled the tough out of here. And what'd you say? Moss, acacia log, moss brick, and tough. You like actual moss? I don't really want it to be like green. It'll be tree. Yeah, it's a tree. Yeah, the pale. Oh yeah, pale moss. Yeah, we could do that instead. That might honestly be better. Be easier to get. I always kind of forget pale moss is a thing, and then I'm like, oh my god, and this is the perfect use case for it. Okay. Sorry. Goes. That's gonna come in there. We just need to get this far corner. Little weird on the sides. Oh, diagonals, they're so fun. We'll see. What is being built? Probably gonna be like some sort of a warehouse type vibe or some sort of workshop. Well, you do them at a diagonal. I know, but it looks so much better here on an angle versus like a building that squares off the corner. It's so much better as an angle. What's that Gamma mod? It's called Gamma Utilities. Or Gamma Utils, I guess. YouTube friends, click the like button if you haven't already. We got 900 people in here. We're at 480 likes, so do me a solid. The base is off by 1. This roof's actually slightly longer than that side. And that was on purpose. So, yeah. If you're like, why does this look so off? It is intentionally off. Hey, Philippe, welcome on in. Was out for a bit. Love the replacement with the tough granite. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better on the base. Sorry, one second. Sorry. Just got the text from my wife. She landed. I had to text her back. So many members in chat right now. Dude, we love. Members community going strong. I already have dark oak there, so maybe not. And it's too light. Yeah. And I can't do it because diagonal. Oh, I wish there's a way to do signs like there and do like a little L with a sign instead of being stuck like that, you know? Oh, that would be lovely. That'd be so cool here. I guess I could do hanging signs off of something, but nah. Have you thought of planning? Do you ever plan on making a full-on Gothic style city in the world? Probably not a full like direct Gothic style, but I do take inspiration from Gothic builds every once in a while. Harry's, thank you for the 5 gift members. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Actually, we're gonna do boom, boom, boom. Damn, that way. Yeah, we'll do that. That looks better. I always like that little extra bar you can get at the top. I think it looks nice. And see it right down the street. It'll be blocked perfectly by a tree. But so I'm guessing probably actually I'd want it right over here. Yeah, just do like that and that. That looked dumb. This looked dumb. What color wood do you think is missing in Minecraft? I think we need a blue and a purple. Giving tavern entrance vibes to that entrance. Could be a tavern. Just the logs, I reckon. No door. Now I want to keep a ability to get inside though, so because an interior. So we need a space or something to get inside somehow. That's just a wee bit of the problem. It does have a fireplace, so it could technically. Technically. Technically speaking. We do need to change that out to be something else, though. now. It is an exact copy of the roof. And we don't want that. And then I will just throw anvils, and then we'll take deep slate, and we will do a little polish, and then we'll do a little garret there, do a little bam bam. Bam 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 bam. Chimney. It's not a true blue wood. No, warped wood is cyan. Warped wood is more cyan than blue. I want like a... I want like a this, but slightly darker. This, slightly darker, slightly less saturated. I mean, just look if you go to blue. Like, how much of that is actually blue that you can use in anything that's not a full block? Like, now we're barely in the darker ends of blues, and we're already getting purples in here. Like, the blue palette is the most neglected palette in Minecraft. Lapis blue? I mean, lapis is kind of ugly, I'll be honest. I mean, not a little lighter. In between... I want a wood type that's, like, perfectly in between these two. Like, perfectly in between these two would be like some wood to go right in there. That'd be so cool. A gray wood, a light gray wood would also be cool. Like, take the pale oak. Like what the original pale oak was, like that. But basically the inside is like based around that texture, that pixel color. So like it's like a light whitewash, a light gray. That would be kind of sick. I'd be very down for that. A nice fWhip blue. I feel like I go more cyan than blue in what I'm doing. Actually, I used to. Not so much anymore. I don't use a whole lot of cyan. Especially if when I'm on SMP servers, I don't really use a whole lot because then it gets confusing with Scott and I, because Scott also uses cyan everything. Okay, so we have that, that. That. There we go. I'm only going to use the non-mossy stone brick very, very sparingly. Probably just like bam, 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 bam. And then like a little right around this guy. Just so that it doesn't pop quite as much. And then we do need that into there. Or that, this way it kind of makes this stand out a touch more. Because it has lighter colors around it where it is darker, so it'll help. Same with this corner over here. We can do a little bit more. Warmer orange tinted wood like teak. Yeah, that could be cool. I feel like we have a lot of orange to work with now. And I feel like also people are just now starting to actually figure out how to use resin. So I would say give it some time and you'll start to see some really, really cool block palettes showing up that involve a lot of the resin stuff. And a lot of people were like very upset with resin being a thing when it originally came out. So many content creators were talking about how terrible and ugly of a block it was, and I was like, just give it a minute, y'all. Like, give it room to breathe. Like, let your mind actually try it out before you talk about how awful it is. And now I'm seeing so many builds pop up using resin, and that's cool to see. There's some fun resin builds that people have made out there. I've been liking using it too. I think it's a great little small detail. Speaking of schmurl detail. Oh, jeez. Do a little like that. I'm trying to make sure I'm actually mob proofing things as I'm going. Yeah, so many people are so quick to judge anything that Minecraft adds. Like, I've heard so many people already talking about how the new update that's not even out yet is the quote worst update ever, and I'm like, really? Like, bro, it's not even out yet. I do feel like Java players did get the short end of the stick on the last two updates. Actually, not the last one. It's the one before. The Bundles of Bravery, and what's this one called? Somebody posted it a while ago. Chase the Skies and Bundles of Bravery really got Java players got the short end of the stick on. I really think that is very true, and it's unfortunate. Bedrock definitely is getting more upgrades than Java is, but I think a lot of people are seeing that and then just seeing somebody else get features instead of them, and they're like, this is the worst thing ever. I'm like, yeah, hold up there. But, you know, how else would they get clicks? If they say video is Minecraft's worst thing ever, they get 20,000 clicks. If they say Minecraft thing kind of cool, maybe could save game and be fun, they only get 5,000 clicks. So obviously, they must say worst thing ever, because then they make more money. Simple, simple. Yeah, when YouTube pushes the negative clickbait more than they push the positive clickbait, people are more likely to make negative content. There's so many why Minecraft is going in the wrong direction videos, it's insane. Yeah, and they all say the exact same thing. They all say it the exact same thing, just in a different order of saying it, and then talk like they're the first ones ever to discover the fact that it's going in this, quote, wrong direction. Like, I haven't had more fun playing Minecraft in a long time. I have been having an absolute blast playing Minecraft recently. If you got a flower / crop into Minecraft, what would it be? I would love corn to be in Minecraft. Something that's like a multiple tall plant that grows to 2 or 3 blocks tall, and you can harvest it, and then it also just kind of adds some variation to fields. That's my request. Why do I kind of want to just throw like a big oak tree back here? I mean, I shouldn't, but maybe I should. Try it. Go. I want to make some new oak trees. Okay, we're gonna go into here. Where's that? Keep existing. Let's just hide you up here for a minute. I kind of like it. As far as the flower goes, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of digging that. Yeah, I think we just rocked that guy. This mod I'm using here is called Axiom, for those that are curious. Okay, I'm gonna run around and just do a real quick fixaroo on this. Do I throw in here? Brown mushroom block and mud brick and a little terracotta. Okay. Let's do this, fill in all of our open gaps, and then we'll start working in a little bit of the mud brick and then see where it all goes. Just realized I was like, I should probably do this. It's not a hard one to do. It just needs to actually get in, and I've been putting off doing it. So I do like the idea of keeping this as like a weird little green section in the back there, so we'll probably try and keep that in as much as we can. Okay, cool. That'll work. And then down in here, I think I want to actually change this to stone brick. Then we could throw in some mossy cobble and mossy stone brick towards the edges. So if we do like a little kind of walkway, and throw a bench and just do a small garden out in here. Just do some of these guys for now, and we'll probably restructure them later. But just like a nice little seating area. Maybe we change these to dark oak. Seeing as we just have the kind of spruce base of that tree there, this makes it look a little... I detect deviation from the holy meta of what not doing a field. It's okay. It's okay. We can stretch away from. Actually, I think oak.
Pleased to meet you.
Hey fWhip, hope you're doing fine. Sending greetings from Germany and have a great day. Night everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe _fWhip code derp.
Hey Pebbles, thank you so much for the 18 months, my dude. I really appreciate that from you. Thank you. Hope you have a good night, my friend. Go get some rest. I know it's probably pretty late over there in Germany right now, so I appreciate you hanging this long. Well, go enjoy a good night's sleep, though. I think the tree with wood that's between spruce. I think I'd like a tree with wood that's between spruce and dark oak. Yeah, potentially. I really love wildflowers. I think they're such a fun block to mess with. You make such natural looking little pockets of flowers. It's so fun. Wildflowers are chef's kiss, it's true. And, no, it's leaf. No, I'm gonna do a little bit of grass back here. We need to do like some other flowers or something over there probably. What do we want in the middle? Do we want to do anything in here? We change it into some like glay. We got ooh, wait, we could literally just do some light gray glay. Like light glade lotta. Is that kind of make it look a little bit more covered? That's kind of cute. Yeah, with some glow like, and I mean, maybe yeah, we open up this one and just put some glow like, and that'll help spawn proof it back here. We don't need a torch or anything. And then along the wall, we can let things get a little bit more crazy. And a bush, maybe some dead bush, some grass. Throw some more of these guys in. Then we need a little flower. I guess we could do some dandelions as if wildflowers like grew big. Firefly bush for the brown instead of dead bush. Yes. Yes to firefly bush. We could come in here and actually have some like actual bush. A little curated bush. Get a little magic too of the particles. No, that'd be an actual bush. Firefly bushes are going to be more in the background. Can you right click that yet? No, you can't. They haven't built that yet. I'm not gonna. Am I gonna decorate this? You know what? You get a backyard. Congratulations, sir. You have been upgraded. The realm of a backyard. Right in there. We'll deal with that later. You know you get particles if you put Firefly bush 1 block underground? Yeah, I just don't want particles everywhere. If I can't fit the bush in naturally, I don't tend to deal with the particles from it. The particles are more of like a, ooh, that's kind of a fun little bonus, but maybe I'll use it somewhere in the end or something, or if we're working in the nether for those next things, we could use some of it. But as far as I need right now, I just don't really have a whole lot of desire to get a lot of that extra Firefly bush particle all over the place, you know? There we go, it's kind of cute. Then we can do a little, give ourselves a little light towards the front here. Hi, sorry, I overslept. No worries, Annabelle. Definitely can give a shot on those ferns, though. Not a bad idea. That guy could be a fern instead. Yeah. Yeah. Nice idea. Yeah, we'll do something like that. That works. Cute little backyard area. Just like a little city park. Some students could go use it if they're like, all right, I did my exams. I need a minute. They can go out here and just chill. Like, please. I can only do so much math about plants. I'll do it out to there. It kind of gives like a little bit of like a glimpse of, hey, there could be something back here. Would you eat your lunch there? It'd be cool. It'd be cool. Yeah, that Skelly is just vibing. A private little hangout spot. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted originally when I brought this wall around. I was like, you can't really throw a building all the way back here. So we just need like a little vibe, something or another. Math about plants. Hey, there's a lot of math involved with plants. Okay. Gotta know exactly what to do with the soil and all that stuff. So much plant math. You really just got a whole lot of space in here to hang, don't you? Just had a little too much. See, oh, just a whole family. I can't leave just one of the family members alive. That's just rude. We have to join each other in the afterlife. I'm just gonna put a torch in here. Let's see what happens with that. Who knows? The ever cruel to the peaceful bone folk. It's fine. They'll survive. Just kidding. They actually did not survive. Yeah, it's the afterlife. Where people go that don't like the stream. What? Just did way too much recreational activities over the weekend, and that between the flight, oh my god, my neck is so tight. We did like a 4-hour river float on Saturday, which was so fun, but oh my gosh, after that I was just felt like I was like holding my neck up the entire time and just sitting in the sun for 4 hours. I was like, I am in pain. It was super fun though. Very cool. So crowded. So many people for the river float. Was not expecting that. How's the push-up challenge thing going? Good. 153 today. I got another 30 left and then I'm all done. I didn't fail. I didn't fail over the weekend. I kept up with it, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I even convinced half the guys that were on the bachelor trip with me to do the push-ups too, so it was great. Super fun time. They all hated it. Could use bamboo in this building. I really don't like bamboo. I really bamboo is such a hard, I feel like bamboo is as hard to use as resin sometimes. Oh, what do we use though? I just find bamboo to be a really difficult block to use. I think I am just gonna go with a gray again, because I kind of like that we're, I don't like that we're like alternating. Like bam, maybe we go, because then we have a mud brick right there. We could do like a clean mud brick, because this is a very dirty mud brick, a little dirty mud brick. So let's go with like a clean mud brick. You know, dirty mud brick. Going clean, you know, very different. Answer the first one. The what? If you finished the Tuscan Village project, you make a Chinese or Japanese city by making a small, like, add Chinese boat carrying Tori. I don't have any plans to do like a Chinese or anything build right now. Like I don't really have plans for an Asian inspired build, but maybe one day. Never say never, you know. Could decide down the road that that sounds like exactly what I want to be doing in the moment. Whoever lives here is just gonna have nice little particles. Copenhagen build? Unfamiliar. Have you used Crimson Wood in any builds yet? Crimson Wood is also another hard one to use. I have a hard time with Crimson Wood. So we used spruce on one side and we have mangrove on the other. We could go with dark oak. That could work. I did this recently by accident, and it actually turned out pretty cool. Of just bringing them all in one. Is that too much, you think? That might be too much. Maybe do one right up the middle of this top floor. Yeah, we can do that. That'll work. But then also bringing that out here. I have a college exam tomorrow. Good luck. If anything, it means you're almost done. Huh? That was always my favorite part about taking exams, was that at least no matter what happened, I was done for the rest of the semester. At least with that class. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. Usually pale planks. It would look like some sort of German-style cottage. We can try pale. Pale oak I thankfully have a lot of, so it's not too bad to gather anyways. Is pale too pale though? Too pale. Stripped pale mushroom stem, calcite bone block, white wool. That'd be there, and then go birch, white concrete. Sometimes this gradient thing, I feel like I'm like, really? I keep hearing something might like do full birch. I mean, it would be the same, but just you wouldn't see it on the top. I mean, we could do it like that. Bone block. I tell you what, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, chat. I gotta think about this for a sec. You're inside my walls? Why are you inside my walls? That's weird. That's my close personal space. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Short chair stream. I'm so confused. There's a noise I keep hearing. Can't tell if it's like a dog barking or something. Weird. It's either like a dog barking, a kid screaming, or like a squeak of like a swing. I'm gonna go with it's a swing because it's way too consistent to be a bad sound. Mushroom next to pail might work. Also could do this. I think that's actually easier. I think better than a chair stream is a doggo stream. Yeah, well, gotta convince them doggos to get up here. They're snoozing on their butts downstairs. Do you think they'll ever give us a full-sided bone block? Like one without the top-bottom texture, you know? Like we have with log, for now we have wood blocks. Just a thought in my head. No, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna do this. You like the circle? I like the circle in most cases, but like here, I would love for it to not be there. You know? White concrete does not look like bone block color at all, though. White concrete is much whiter than bone block. Bone block has like a yellow tint to it. I don't like this. Right, it looks better than your builds. Well, hopefully that gives you, maybe this can give you a few ideas on how you can improve your next builds a little bit. It's kind of why I've started sharing so much of the creative process. Is this is the easiest way I can share how I build with other people without actually recording tutorials, because no part of me wants to do that. So this way we get a little best of both worlds. Y'all can see some building tips and tricks, and I don't have to record a tutorial. Happy days, right? Yeah. That's gonna go to there. You're gonna do a little guy like that. We never did finish texturing this, so. Let the stripped woods frame the sides. Yeah, I actually kind of like the stripped wood going in a little bit there. I think it looks clean. I'll figure out how we want to do like windows and things on this in a minute, but for now it's not bad. It's not bad. Do we want to do glass? Get some glass? Kind of honestly think if we did like a light gray and a gray, do like the classic little boom, 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 boom type vibe. That could be kind of a vibe. And up here we'll just do gray for the top floor. I don't use glass a whole lot, and I kind of want to start using it more. I don't know. I think I mentioned to y'all, but maybe some of you aren't here for it, but part of me wants to get rid of connected glass. A very, very tiny, teeny little itty bitty part. But there is a part of me thinking I could get rid of connected glass textures. Just like a little itty bitty baby teeny tiny part. I just got rid of a while ago. Can't go back anymore. I know, I'm really tempted, but I just I want the connected like sandstone, but I don't want the connected glass. And the problem is that you can't. Maybe I could search through the source code of continuity and figure out how to delete it. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it. I guess I could just get rid of this. Cold faces between glass panes. Would this do it? Oh, that's just glass panes, not full glass blocks. Yeah, that doesn't. Then because I kind of like the lines that you get in there. Like I don't want those
Pleased to meet you.
That doesn't really fix it up here. I don't know, man. The cheese stealer, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate that. You can steal all my cheese if you would like. I don't like. I can't eat cheese, so I cannot enjoy it. We're just gonna do that there because I'm lazy. We're just gonna repeat what we had on the back. What we could also
Pleased to meet you.
Season 3 and live streams are some of the best learning material I've had. I can't wait to share what I've managed to build BC of it. You're my fave.
Lalika, thank you for the 22 months. I really do appreciate that. And the kind words. Glad you enjoyed everything so much. It's really, really cool. It's been a fun series. I feel like I've grown so much as a builder over the course of this. Okay, that's kind of sick. I like that a lot. I like it. Why are you ignoring me? I actually specifically was ignoring you for no reason, but just to ignore you, yeah. No, there's close to 1,500 people in the chat. If I don't catch every message you send, I do apologize, but there's only one of me, and there are 1,500 of you watching the stream currently. So I do my best, but I can never, it's impossible for me to hit every single message that comes through. So please forgives if I don't get every single message that you send, or even if I miss them altogether. It's nothing personal. I promise you that. Signs along the top as well. I don't think I want to do that. I think it might be too much. I kind of like that it just like barely gives that little bit of white there below it. And also when we get back here, it does unload, and it still looks fine. And then it just adds a little bit more when you get closer. So I think it's a safer bet to only do the bottom. That being said, though, I did used to do like gutter spouts coming down. I think that's a good idea to get one coming in here. Just fill right out into the bush. That's not a hopper, that's a jopper. I'm looking for a hopper. A jopper doesn't exist in Minecraft yet. I try and throw these in every once in a while just to give some more realism to where like runoff would go from the buildings. But I'm not the, like, as you can see, I don't include them on every building. I just think that, like, when I don't know what to include for a detail bit, I try and throw one in. So I'm trying to just add a little bit more of them here and there. I wonder if some of the lag in your world is due to all of the unwaxed signs. You know, somebody said that, and I don't know if that's true or not enough, but I also haven't went to check it out. So, could be. Does this work with the tough here? Kind of. Nope. Great. Maybe not. That looks better. Really want a gray trapdoor. Would be nice. Would be nice. One day we might get one. Who knows? Switch would never be able to handle the world. Yeah, this world is a little beefy now. I had so many people with the latest download be like, I can't run it anymore. I'm like, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about that. I had a few people send messages on Patreon being like, can you figure out how to make the world easier for me to run? And I'm like, unless I just delete half of it, I don't know. I don't know how to help. Green roof looks good on that building. Nah, we're getting rid of it. I think it's gonna be like a darker tough roof, or honestly maybe like a lighter deep slate roof could work. Yeah, let's go light deep slate because we have light on both sides. I'm gonna get rid of those and just do like a bam and a bam. Where's it, Harry? Thanks for hanging today. You get a good night's sleep, all right? it is gonna fix it. Heck yeah. I don't really use polished deep slate all that much for roofing. I feel like I normally just go straight to brick. Not for any particular reason other than I just kind of don't. But use a little bit extra of it right here so that it kind of doesn't get the same texture as what we're doing. And there already. Not bad, not bad. And then we will send you just straight down here. Would you use a mossy deep slate? I would love to have a mossy deep slate, but it would be probably very, very rough on the eyes to look at. I think the contrast, yeah. Like either a cobbled deep slate or that, but you take the green of the moss and just toss that in. I think it'd be, I honestly think it'd be a really ugly block, to be honest. Like if you just took the green of that and moved it onto there, it'd be pretty ugly. Same with that to there. They'd contrast a ton. I don't think they'd look that good. And they would have to alter it in some way, and then it just wouldn't match with every other type of green that we currently have in the game. So I don't know if they would actually do it.
Pleased to meet you.
Looks good. Don't forget to like the stream.
Trouble, thank you so much for the 9 months, my dude. I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna change those trapdoors. Feel like we need that extra texture in there. It's not bad. I like it. I think it's a decent building. I'm feeling a little kind of like it's a little open right up there, but maybe that's just me. But curiosity wise,
Oh, many greetings.
that actually is not bad. Cosmonaut, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, my dude. I really appreciate that.
Oh,
Thank you so
many
much for the
greetings.
support. The darker green moss would probably look good. Yeah, just then depend on how it works with the other foliage types in the game too is the problem. Like
Oh,
it could
many
look
greetings.
good, but does it make sense with any other foliage that we currently have in the game? Like that's, I think, is the issue that we more run into than anything.
Oh, many greetings. Oh, many greetings.
Kind of get a vibe for it if you want. If you hover the
Pleased to
action
meet
reverse
you.
place tool with the Azalea leaf over the cobbled deep slate. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could try that. That's not. I just hit. Sorry, I just hit F11. Didn't mean to full screen. Yeah, you can kind of see a little. Oh, you don't see that in F1. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a little intensive, but yeah, maybe. feel like, I mean, obviously, like, it'd be much less than the actual Azalea Leaf texture because that's a full block. Like, you just get a little vibe in there. So that's a good way to be able to see it, at least. See you next stream. Meese, thanks for hanging. Be live again on Wednesday. Unfortunately, no stream on Friday, but I will be live Wednesday. Does this look stupid? A little. I just so wish that could be a lush, whatever they're called. Flowberry. That's it. The red moss would look great on Deep Slate. That would be interesting. I do think more Dark Oak signs would look better on the second level, like around the top. I think I would make it too much horizontalness to it. There'd be too many horizontal lines. We'll just throw some of these back here because why not? They're new. Even add some to the old building. Look at me. Yeah, updating old builds. Woo. Hey, Das, how we doing? Welcome on in. I missed a sub? Oh my god, Cosmonaut with the tier 1 sub as well. On top of the 5. Yeah, I just saw their name listed 6 times over. I completely missed it. Thank you so very much, my dude. I appreciate that. Thanks for the reminder, Serendipity. Thank you. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Dude, we got... Have we only done those 3 houses? I guess we did the little backyard area, too. Sometimes I kind of forget how long it takes to actually build things. Which is really just dumb to say. But sometimes I feel like I'm just building along, and I'm just like, how much time passed? And other times I'm like, oh, that was only like 2 seconds. And then I'm like, oh no, that was like a few hours. But that's fine. We're having fun, right, chat? This is like a mini version of our exterior wall that we have. We need to take these 2 as our primaries. And we will figure out how to bring them together. Get a little bit of this in there. A little bit of that. That's a little much. We're gonna move that up to the top. I kind of want to do that as like a weird, like random, just like full tough archway because we have that on the top of this here, so could potentially be a vibe. Yeah, that looks fine from that side. How are we doing over here? Yeah, it's okay. There comes down another one. This comes up here. Sure. What build are you most proud of in the world? I feel like right now it's just the harbor. Like this portion of it is really, really cool. I really love how detailed. Actually, it's this whole landmass over here. We still need to finish it, but like the actual hardcore world version of that is just, it's so good. Terracotta a little too bright for the wall. Yeah, I'm using it on the main outside city wall, which is why I want to bring it in here, because I'm copying that.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh my gosh, fWhip. It's been almost 3 months since I've been able to catch a stream. I'm so sorry I've been gone.
Hey,
Love the recent videos. Keep it up.
Tactical Corn, thank you so much for the 8 months, my dude. I really appreciate it. And absolutely no worries. If you got stuff to do in your life, go take care of you. We'll be here vibing when you got some more free time again. But thank you so very much for the 8 months, and good to have you back. Hope everything's been going well. I don't really know why we have an arch here, but we do. For vibes. That's what it's for. If you grab the butt. Button. Button. That was kind of dumb. Wish it was raining there. All sunshine and sunburns, dude. I barely got sunburn for the weekend I spent down in Austin. I'm so happy. Oh, I thought I was gonna get absolutely fried. A little darker at least. Yeah, just a touch. We'll do that. Philippe, thanks for hanging. Get some rest, all right? Have a good night. That's not bad. What do we think? Texturing on the road next. Yeah, I'm just leaving it in here for now until I figure out. I did add that granite line in and then kind of brought it out to here. So we'll figure out where that's all going to go soonish. But for now, it's going to be textured like this whole thing. Throughout here, where we got some blobs of the moss. We got mostly cobble running up and down the middle. So it's really just kind of taking the time to get that cobble placed back in, and because the cobble runs up the whole middle so that it can look like there's like carts kind of trampling and cutting through all of it and everything. So it's the most heavily used area of the path. So it kind of just gets a little... I don't really want to do all of it right now, but I can throw this in. I'm getting a little sleepy. And I still have to go to the grocery store. I had to fend for myself this week. Woe is me. I don't know if I'm gonna survive.
Keep it real.
Last one for today. Love and respect. fWhip takes it out for a nice dinner on me. Okay. Thumbs up emoji.
Hey Jordan, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate all of that today, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is very, very good, generous of you. Thank you so much. Next time I see her, I will. I won't see her. I won't see Sid until like Friday probably. I'll probably be asleep by the time she gets home on Thursday. Yeah, we're only just doing this little section, I say, as I keep placing blocks. Throw a little glow lichen in to keep it all mob safe. I really need to see if that memory leak issue I was having with Mini HUD got fixed, because it would be nice to have Mini HUD back. What can 20 buy you in Seattle? A cocktail. Maybe. Depends on the bar you're at. Doggos must miss her a lot. Oh, yeah, they woke me up as soon as she left this morning. Nova was running around screaming, like, where's my mom? My mom left. I just got my dad back, and my mom left. Arch looks like an unlockable area in an RPG. A little bit. Maybe in that case. Kind of a vibe. Yeah, I like this. And it's looking pretty good up here too, because that's all of them. At least exteriors are finished, which is cool. I think the next that I want to start tackling, I think we might be wrapping up soon. So if y'all want the spoiler, we need another 317 likes. So, you know, there is that. But I think, I don't know if I'm ready for those quite yet. So I think I want to do these next. And like that, so next creative stream, we'll start fleshing out the shapes of these a little bit better and get those detailed. And then it'll probably be this in here. And then we'll come back and do those, if I had to guess where it's all going to go. Anytime I hear your playlist in another YouTuber's video, I get confused. Well, this is just Minecraft music. This is just creator. But, yeah. There are a lot of people that copy my playlist now. You know what I just realized that I'm actually kind of looking forward to doing? When we get to it. For this space is adding fallen leaves all over the street. I feel like it's going to be such a vibe. Also, I'm going to leave this as like a greener space over here. Maybe bring that out just a bit right here. Give ourselves a little bit more. But that'll give us place to put plants in and things around here. A little bit of a hedge of sorts, but because we get all these big old trees, we're gonna need leaves all over the ground, of course. So it's such a vibe, like what we got back here with these little bits. Kind of think we want to get a little bit more over here, just like a few. Some got like blown in the wind or something like that. I don't know. Be fun though. Could be fun. Vibes, 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 vibes. That's what we're here for. Vibes, 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 vibes. We build for vibes, not for realism or for theme. We purely build for vibe. Actually, this doesn't even need the floor in here. Who knows what that floor is going to end up looking like. Not to me. Ooh, we could do this real quick. I kind of want to just grab what I was using back here and make it just like look a little too overgrown towards the back. So we can take you, take our mangrove leaves, take our bush, take our grass, and maybe dry grass. That guy all grown up in there. He can look all cute. Do a little firefly bush right in there. Bush, bush, bush. Kind of right in here. Yeah. Easy. Look at that. I'm sure you've answered this a million times, but do you have any advice for new builders? If you're brand new to building in Minecraft, just practice, get started. Just keep experimenting. That's all the big stuff, to be honest, is you just have to keep trying new things, and just keep following along with like what everybody else is up to is a big part. If you really want to improve, I think just like spending time doing it, watching other content creators and learning how they think about builds. Watching tutorials, I honestly don't actually think helps people become much better builders ever. I think like tutorials in the Minecraft scene are definitely for people who just want a cool looking base but don't really care about how they get it there. So if you're really looking to become a better builder, watch people who are kind of basically doing what I'm doing right now, where I just built for 2 hours and 15 minutes so far and just kind of talk through what I've been building as I've been building it. And if you're trying to learn how to really become a better builder, that's going to be your best way, because you can just watch along and kind of use it as like a study period where you're just kind of watching and being like, ooh, how did he do that? Ooh, what was he thinking about that? Or like be asking questions as I'm doing stuff like that. Y'all are more than welcome to ask questions about why I'm doing something. I might not catch your question, but please always feel free to ask away, and I try and get as many as I can in here. So yeah, I would say if you're really serious about wanting to become a better builder, watching people build, if you are so new that you're not really sure about like how things fit together, is a great way to go about it. And just kind of seeing what you can use from those that you watch and what you learn from on how you can kind of grow your skills too. I would say that's probably the biggest thing I would recommend. Yeah, that looks nice. That's okay. Looking at builds and fWhip's Discord. Yeah, in my Discord, there's a lot of stuff in there too. J-Bus is right. How you doing, J-Bus? Welcome on in. If I missed you earlier. Probably did. But yeah, if you join my Discord and check out the Post Your Builds channel, there's so many people posting stuff in there that you can also post your own builds and get advice from there too. A lot of people comment on other things and whatnot as it's all going. So I would say that's probably your number one best bet for at least that'll get you on the right track. It might not solve everything for you, but it can get you on the right track. We need to get a little lantern over in this corner. I don't really want a lantern here, but I feel like this needs a lantern. Getting back in the groove of building after months off is hard. Yeah, tell me about it. I haven't had months off, but I feel like I'm 3 days off and I'm like, how place block? No idea. How do I place block? It took almost 2.5 hours to build 3 houses and a pasted tree in the back. I'll check that all out. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to help get you started at least. I don't think I'm going to decorate the greenery over here until we get the trees going in, because that needs to come after the trees. Love the details. Thank you. It's getting there. It's getting there. Ooh, ouch. We definitely need to add a little bit more stuff along here for just street decor, but we can figure that out later. How will you put trees on those pedestals? 1 block at a time. It's probably going to be most likely to get started. Just grab like oak log, mud brick wall, tough wall, mossy cobble wall, fence, then go oak towards the top. And they're probably going to end up being something like they're gonna take absolutely forever to do, to be honest. Like start with something like this, and then we just start working in branches. So who knows? I'll keep this guy here for now, just in case I decide to do something little with him later, but same way you work on any custom tree, you just need to spend a lot of time and energy fiddling with the shapes. Probably gonna not even have those on the bar. We'll just have all of these on the bar, because then I also want to be able to use brown stained glass, and then we need spruce stairs and trapdoors and slabs, to be honest, because then we can do little bits of stuff like here to help bend these out a little bit more. You can even do like a little bam bam, a little action in there. All I care about at this point is getting a shape that looks decent, and sometimes that comes easily, sometimes that is the absolute most terrible cringe thing to ever you'd ever have to do in your life. Aren't they too close to the houses and cover them? No, the whole idea behind this is that this entire street here is going to be covered in a canopy of leaves. So they're going to be kind of merging right into the edges of all of the houses. Like, it's very, very much on purpose that the trees here are just quite literally growing right next to the homes. So we could get, I don't know, something like this. Because then we're already kind of merging into this next tree, so we actually don't want to take this guy much farther out that way. But all the branches are going to be very, very tangled in each other. And then they're just going to start reaching their way up to the sky. So we'll see. This, I'm probably gonna get rid of most of this guy, to be honest. But maybe, who knows? He might stick around. Can you imagine the falling leaves? Yeah, we're gonna put them everywhere. There's gonna be a leaf clutter everywhere. Won't we need to imagine? We got that as a block in Minecraft now. Come back through and texture all of these guys to make them look all fancy schmancy and super nice and everything. It's gonna be super fun. And we have a bit of a treat. So we have that one, and then we just need to do that all over again right here. On every single one of the corners. Isn't it fun? Super fun. So that's why I'm wanting to get all the trees in at the very, very end, because as you can see right here, like, it really is going to start to block a lot of things, but I want to have like little gaps in the leaves where we can still see things, but that might not happen because we're gonna have a trunk right there. So I want to still be able to see through the surface. I don't want it to be like pitch black in here, but yeah, so it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be really, really cool. So we're gonna have a whole stream dedicated just to building these trees, most likely. If not more, because I don't even know if I'll be able to do all of them as unique designs in a single stream, but that's gonna happen after, like, fully after all of these are built in survival for this whole thing. And then we're going to do probably the front entrance of there, and then I'll actually get these built into the world. So it's a long time coming before those are going to actually be in here in the world. The use of sight lens is brilliant. I'm sure it's going to look super good when it's finished. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I really like working with sightlines in Minecraft. I think it's such a fun way to build. I know it can cause a little bit of chaos and, you know, some interesting choices with things, but I think overall it's one where I find that it's usually worth the kerfuffle to get it in there correctly and get the things all looking super nice than not. But the problem is that sometimes you go so strong into getting a sightline right in your world that you actually kind of start to lose a little bit of the shape on other sides of the builds, and that's where it's like really struggles, I find. Yeah, there we go. That'll be that tree. We'll get the rest of that figured out later. But yeah, you can see how like all of the branches are going to start tangling into each other. I'm going to try and do as well as I can to make sure that they aren't connected across so that they all stay unique. Because like here we could, that wouldn't work, but then like we could snake this guy up here, you know? And this guy could just grab a fence right out here. It's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be absolute chaos, but it's gonna probably be cool. And I want to come back and retexture a lot of these too. So we'll go from fading from the spruce fence into an oak fence. And then we'll go from the mud brick. We'll have some extra tough and mossy cobblestone added to it. So it's also got a little bit more texture to them too. It's your birthday in 3 minutes. Happy birthday, Tyler. Well, happy early birthday. Yes, it's fun. Yeah. You see like how the vibes? Look at the vibes. Look at the vibes. That's going to be a cool view of that house. Now we got to really make sure that house right there looks sick. Coming back down the street and you're just like, bam. And then you come around the corner and you're like, bam. And you come around the corner, you're like, I can't see anything because there's buildings, but that means there's a city to explore. And then you're like, bam. This is a cool one where you can see all the way down to the foliage market and everything. I do like that view. I have thought multiple times about like taking the corner of this out right here. I don't know if I'm going to, but I've kind of thought about doing some like just like a 2x2 pillar coming in. Yeah, actually, let's try figuring that out. See if something here could look good. I feel like just some sort of like ornate pillar could look kind of sick there. Let's see. What can we try? Abstract statue. I kind of want to do, I don't know, I kind of want to do like a word. It's going to look a little phallic, but maybe we just, if we did like a point on top, it definitely would, but even just something like this is kind of cool. Twitch chat broken for anybody else? It should be fine. I'm seeing chats coming through. Yeah, Oleg T just commented on there. Seems to be working. Yeah, try reloading if it's working. If it's not working. Don't think many people are chatting over there right now, though. Yeah, Twitch chat's usually a lot chiller than YouTube. Could be a really old building's cornerstone. I like it. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So we could even add a little bit more age to it. Does that block the view, though? Small straight tree? I mean, a tree would be cool, but I feel like tree would be more out of place. I don't know. Using some stairs. stairs here. We could either do... give it a little... almost like a crown? Yeah, wait. Maybe this corner here we go with 3. Nah, maybe we go with 3 on all of them. That's kind of cool. Now that they're cheap, we could... That's too bright. Nah, I don't like that. What other stair could we try at the top? Potentially dark prismarine. Just like give it like a hint of color. Or is that too stupid? Try the little ones with the broken pillars and then condo on the top. For what? Sorry to spam, but I think it's really cool to you. In my city, Palermo, Sicily, there's a lot of those pillars around the city. They're part of old aqueducts. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't think I want to make it look like an aqueduct arch. Because, I mean, that'd be like bringing it out here and here. And I feel like that would fill the space a little too much. I don't know. Let's try it, actually. You got me thinking. We did. Take this here. Obviously, it's not going to be like a believable aqueduct, but the idea, I'm assuming, would be something like it kind of looks like this. I would say that this was the aqueduct. When did Stairs of Dark Prismarine get added? They've been in the game for years, dude. You should generally really add an aqueduct to the city. I probably should, you're right. It would, but I feel like I'm a little too far gone to add one. Now break it to make it look aged. No, that's not. That's deep slate, not tough. What after the city? That's a great question. What do we think? Do we like that, or do we like a little crown thingy? Dilapidated, more like decapitated. Got him. There you go, tactical core, just for you. Looks like looks a little thick on top. I mean, the point would be that this used to be an aqueduct, so like there would have been an arch like here that it would have connected into, so like they tore everything else down in one slab over the road. I mean, there wouldn't be anything on the ground. That would have been cleaned up years ago. Kind of like the first one. Got a crown. You got a crown. Bring it closer. That'd be that. Basically, whichever one of those. I'm really blessed to have given you an idea. I appreciate it. I try and read as many as I can from chat. Another stump of one down the alley. The crown, the pillar, where's the crown? Because yeah, if we did this and we took like this guy and we came straight to this side, we could say that there would be like another one. That would be directly in line. And this one could be like super crumbled. We'll arch over the road. Nah, the problem is that the street goes right here, so it wouldn't work. And I really want it to be at the corner of this. Maybe did a street lantern in the spot. We already got a ton of lanterns around, so I actually don't need more here. And this is like just a little storage area. Definitely save the aqueduct idea for the new Tuscany village. Yeah, do we think we scrap this? Let me move this out. Move you back down. Maybe I think that's a little. I like the aqueduct idea. Yeah, I think it's a bit clunky. I think Serendipity's right. Maybe it was an aqueduct and they've like chopped the tops off to like recreate them as just like fancy little pillars. Maybe that's our thing. And then we can still keep the two locations so we can keep the vibe of it being there. But they've like chopped it off to clean it up a little. So we can still have the idea that it was an aqueduct. Because the city's like magic and stuff and definitely doesn't need an aqueduct. Because they have the everything else. I don't know. Things, stuff. Technical things. Technical stuff. You know how it goes. Technical stuff, yeah. That's kind of a fun little bit of a vibe of that to... Did I light it up? $151. I didn't even freaking line it up, dude. Off. How did I move it? Like I used the move command and I moved it wrong. No, I didn't actually use the move command. Alright, so we'd have it right there. Actually, I'm gonna move the back one. What launcher do you use? I just use default Minecraft launcher. Yeah, there we go. That'd be fun. Cool. That'll be a fun little detail to throw on right down in there too. Because I already have this road all textured in the actual world. So we don't need to texture that again in here. And I've already got a good chunk of that, I think, filled up with some stuff in there too, so. The city is growing. Look at, God, it's so much more full in here than it is in the actual hardcore world. I'm melting. I have so much to melt. It's fine. It's fine. things shift over time. True. We have so much left to build. Big city in a good way. Yeah, it's gonna be cool once it's done. You know what I did just realize? We can redo
Pleased to meet you.
all of this right along here. Throw in a little, like, few patches of dry grass. Could be sick. Rysan, thank you so much for the 2 months, my dude. I appreciate that. We can do a few little ones, like just getting a little bit of variation to it, you know? Just like patches of some dead grass. I don't want to do like everywhere, so if we just did like a little bit right there, maybe just like a handful of them right in here. I'm playing on your seed. Where's the Dwarven Villager thing? Right over there. Starter base right there. Underneath the castle. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. I feel like I'm like in a mode of wanting to do like a bunch of little details recently. And then, you know, of course, this week's project that's coming out in the next video is an absolutely massive build. So, you know, there's that. And then the next week, I'm still kind of planning out what I want to do for it, but we'll see. Yeah, something like that gives it just like a little bit of noise to it without being over the top. Just like a little something to notice. How long do you think it'll take you to finish the city? I don't know. If I went like full steam, like only city, like every week we're doing just like, here's another 10, 15 buildings in the city, I could probably finish it before the end of the summer. But I don't want to do that. So I think this is, so this week's video that's coming out is that right there. Next week's video is going to be about this right here. And then I think the video after that is probably going to be getting all of these new buildings in that we just finished detailing on stream today. And then I have a bunch more interiors that I got downloaded into here from the supporter server. I grabbed another 8 that I want to do. And so I'm going to probably do those in the same video. So like Ixie Pixie's Goldsmith is in here now, ready to go. I think there's some things that are supposed to be in there that I was supposed to have, but they got kind of goopied out of here. So I don't know why those didn't save, but I don't know. I'll have to go check back to the other one. They also left a lectern on how to make that banner, so I'm gonna have to go back and look at that too and go back onto the server. University going to be named the First Western Institute of Path? No, it's the Foliage University. Where's the foliage market? The foliage market's right down here. With eggs is eggs. Well, eggs spilled his eggs cart. His cart of eggs. So I need to go get eggs in the world too. Eggs, I can't get your head though. So actually, I don't know if eggs is here, but you know, I can't put eggs as head in the actual world. So you know, that's be a bummer. Alrighty, my friends, I'm getting pretty hungry, so I think I'm gonna jump on out of here and call it for today's stream. I think it's time for me to go get a little snack, and then I have to go to the grocery store before I get too hungry. So thank you so very much for hanging today. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna go find somebody to raid over on Twitch and do all that cool stuff. Who's live right now that I know? It's pretty late in the day. Anybody else live that's not normally here? Who's here? The only person I'm following that's live right now is Link, so we'll go ahead and raid Link like normal, because why not? Thank you so very much for hanging, my friends. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy the stream, click that like button. If it's your first time stopping into the stream and you enjoyed it, click that subscribe button. If you've been here many times and you haven't already, click that subscribe button. There'll be a new video out on Thursday. We'll be live again on Wednesday, and should be all cool stuff. But that, my friends, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!